Gypsy Spiritual. We're about to do a collective reading for all signs, earth, air, fire, and water. Alrighty. This is going to be I was going to say it's going to be a random message. It's not random, though. I actually wanted to do this because somebody's protection is hurting right now. And I can tell this by looking at this candle. Please don't mind my bedroom, guys. I'm in the middle of unpacking still. But yeah, all that black where it should be burning clean and clear, okay? So let's find out why. Let's see if we can find out why. I'm not going to do that. All right, let's find out what is going on, collective. I hope that everybody is doing well. I want to say God bless you and your families. Thank you to all of my members, my subs, my longtime supporters. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for sticking with me during my hiatus. My family and I were going through some very unpleasant things, and I needed to take a break. I'm sure a lot of you can understand that. There were a myriad of situations happening, which I don't necessarily want to disclose, but I also don't want to leave. Some of you have been watching me for a long time in the dark. So I will say there were some, my family was going through a whole lot of things, and I still had some gang stalking situations going on. I had some serious money troubles happening as well. I mean, it was just one of those few months where nothing was going right. I did make offers to everybody out there that if you wanted your money back, if you paid for a private reading and I hadn't gotten to you yet, if you could either please be patient with me, which I apologize that it's taken this long, but not all of this was happening just to me, it was happening to my children as well. And if you could also please, or just tell me if you wanted your money back and I would be happy to give it to you. Some of you opted for that, some of you didn't. You hung in there, and I just want to say thank you again for the love and the support, and for just for being beautiful you and being understanding. I really appreciate it. There's two of you out there specific that I owe a great deal of gratitude and an apology to, and don't worry, I haven't forgotten you, and I think you two know who you are. For everybody else, thank you. I love you guys. All right, let's get into the reading, okay? Because I am curious, and now my cat's busting in the door. You may not like what you hear here on this channel, but you will hear the truth according to me in spirit. If you do not like the way I read, the sound of my voice, what I have to say, and or my collective, please walk away from my channel at this time or any time during the reading that you feel that way about us. Please do not expose us to your energy if you do not care for us. It does not work well for anybody, and I do return to sender any and all negative energies and entities sent to hinder, harm, or destroy me and my collective. Please note that there is no age, no gender, and no time in collective readings in tarot, all right? I am reading for a multitude of people in a multiverse. Time is an illusion and history repeats, all right? Place the energies where they fit. If the energies do not fit you, that's okay, Cinderella. Leave the shoes. For the ugly stepsisters, your reading, your Prince Charming, will come along in due time, all right? Please note that I could be reading to you, for you, about you, someone close to you, someone close to someone close to you. I could also be reading for someone who has passed over, as I am a medium. And of course, I could be reading about your ops or someone you haven't met yet. Okay? All right, that's the spiel, loves. Hey, she's finally getting that back. I gotta start doing it more. But yeah, that was a relief. All right, y'all, let me see. So I grabbed my cat deck. Somebody's protection is failing them, or maybe somebody feels like their protection is failing them, or somebody's protection is being penetrated by something, someone, some force here is what I feel right now. All right? Let's find out what's going on. For my collective Holy Spirit, please and thank you, my loves. Please and thank you. Yeah. Temperance is your first card out. I love this. So you're being watched after, you're being looked after, but you can maybe feel somebody trying to penetrate your protection at this time, trying to get in, trying to maybe block it, get past it, break through it. There is a motherly or, pardon me guys, there is a motherly or fatherly or just a loving guardian presence over you at this time. It's beautiful. I love it. All right. I love it. So have temperance. Be patient. Let's wait things out a bit. And don't worry. You're protected no matter what. Okay. So stay sound. Let's see. What's the next card, Holy Spirit? Please and thank you. Thanks so much. I got the Lovers for you. This is beautiful. The Temperance, the Lovers. What's next? You're eye to eye, face to face, or nose to nose with some great energy that is watching over you, supporting you, looking after you. There it is. Finally, last card is the Empress. This couldn't be any more beautiful if I tried. How awesome is that? How awesome is that? Hi, sweetheart. Love seeing you here. Thank you for being here. Colleen. Thank you, babe. Welcome in, my love. Thank you so much for being here. All right. There's all of that, and you have the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so Temperance, Lovers, Empress, Nine of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. Somebody here is about to step into their Queen of Pentacles energy, moving forward into the Empress. You're being loved, guarded, and protected as though you already are the Empress. You are already looked at this way, okay? There may be a contract here with a superior being that is looking over you, watching out for you, trying to guide you, trying to keep things that are hidden under the moon where either they can't hurt you or where you will start to notice them. Now, this may be why you feel uncomfortable lately, because someone here can maybe feel their protection being penetrated. Like I said, there's a motherly figure here. If you guys want to look, let me show you these cards again real quick so you get what I'm saying here. Do you see this like loving and endearing, you know, nose to nose, face to face? I got you. Look at me, little one. It's okay. It's going to be all right no matter what's under the moon. It's going to be all right. Okay? Don't fear, my loves. All right? Sorry, my camera's a little funky today, guys. I have it plugged in. I have to run to do something after this, and I'm very sorry. And the first card out, by the way, y'all didn't see that either, huh? It says, you probably see their face every day. Someone who is loving and admiring you, and or someone who is trying to penetrate through this loving and guiding protection that you have over you. Let me look. Probably see their face every day. What else, Spirit? Thank you. So you heard or saw a reading on you. Okay. Heard or saw a reading. The eclipse is significant. The eclipse is significant for everybody right now. You know, my crappy zodiac astrology won't do much good in saying anything more, but because I don't have all the technicalities that you guys would probably like to hear prepared right now. But everything goes wrong around them. That's what it says right here. They live on Elm Street. I can't talk. They live on Elm Street. But yes, this eclipse is going to bring some things up that are going to be a little bit painful. Some things that we're going to have to face. There may be some things coming out from under the moon. Certainly, there may be certain things that are going to suddenly take precedent that didn't matter before. That's the eclipse energy. Let me see what's going on here. They watch you, or they used to watch you. You know, I'm so proud of you. I'm happy for you. I'm excited for you because I love you. Somebody's admiring you from afar, along with this loving spiritual guide that you have around you here. Somebody else is very fond of you. They look at you like the Empress. They look at you like the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody may see you as very balanced and spiritual and kind. Somebody was once, with the Lovers being here too, somebody admires you quite a bit. Somebody wanted your gifts, but they can't have them. I tried to protect you from this or them, but I couldn't, someone says. Let's see. I tried to protect you from this or them, but I couldn't. What else, Spirit? You have the Temperance, the protection over you right now, the balance, the yeahs, maps. I tried to protect you from this or them, but I couldn't. You left somebody? Did you suspect somebody of something funky and the paranoia got between the two of you? Because it's kind of giving me that. And I don't always pick that type of thing up, but yeah. I feel like you may have accused somebody of being affiliated or associated with somebody. Maybe if you are someone who resonates with being kind of gang stalked or community harassed, or if you were going through a spiritual awakening or a kundalini awakening and you were going through that paranoia phase, right? Which is part of the initiation, unfortunately, and I'm so sorry that you went through that. I know it's painful, and it can certainly chase people away. But you may have accused someone of taking part in doing something weird or crazy to or around you on purpose. They believed you. This person believed you that someone was doing something to you, but it wasn't them. Isn't that interesting? We don't get that a lot here. But it's masked by the yeah, yeah, yes. Wait, they don't love you like I love you. Wait. So you left someone. All right, let me see. Wearing my grown folk pants. Okay, you take responsibility for yourself. This is you, they, them. Let me look. With the lovers here. I'm trying to become a grown-up for you, somebody said. Somebody may have been too young. They assume too much too often. They assume too much too often. Now, this is how they felt about you. Maybe this is how you felt about each other. Because I'm kind of getting that energy here of two people that fought because you both assumed the worst. Maybe a little too often. Started a lot of arguments this way. Who wants to penetrate this protection energy that's around you? Somebody is not okay at all. They're not okay at all. They worry about you too. Evil deeds. These evil deeds were not okay at all. It gives me the feeling like somebody knew, this person may have known to some degree who or what or why, with no ability to control it or do anything about it. They just wanted to help you or love you anyway or try to, I don't know. Somebody may have had an unwitting part in something too. You know, for those of us that go through these types of initiations during our spiritual journey, one, know that it happens to you because you are very powerful and strong and you've been chosen for it. Two, know that you've been elected for it, actually. You don't always have to agree with it. You could totally go insane and quit. Or you could just not follow the path and go a completely different way. I mean, those are options. Somebody here could have been being led by whatever dark forces were pushing people to attack you or to notice the light around you when you're going through, even when you're going crazy, right? You're going through that Kundalini awakening, or you're going through that spiritual awakening, however you want to look at it, call it, or, you know, it could, for you, it could have been a spiritual epiphany, right? However you would like to say it. If you woke up to some sort of spiritual gifts and people started treating you different, it's because they could see it on you. They could smell it on you. You wear it. You wear it. People saw this on you. It made them want to come for you. It's not jealousy. It's the dark forces in the world that want to stop people like us from realizing the truth, embracing it, and trying to change it and educate people. How dare you want the world to be a better place, is what they're looking at. How dare you make me feel small by deciding you know more, you're gifted, you're special, you're loved by some unseen force I don't understand. Or how dare you claim that when I believe I'm so very spiritual or religious or whatever it may be, right? And I don't have that relationship. I don't believe that I'm loved no matter what or who I am. I don't believe in authenticity. Pardon moi, I cannot talk today. I don't believe that whatever they believe is God loves you no matter what. You got to follow this set of rules or some shit, right? That it just, there's all kinds of reasons, but the plain and simple, the long and short, is that whole lovely old tale of good and evil. You get on a certain path and you're doing things and they don't like it. They don't want it. So evil deeds were done. Finally, somebody said what I wanted to hear or something like that. I don't know what that's about. They said finally someone said what I wanted to hear. I don't want these. Let me put one on top of this temperance. What is this protection and coverage for right now? Now this is something you have all the time, but this is something that's you're being looked after very carefully right now. Show me why, Spirit. Show me why. Because there's a Nine of Swords in reverse here. No, this is coming out of a nightmare. And you have the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You're protected and coming out of a nightmare. No more racing thoughts. Something about you is healing and getting better, darling. So what? Somebody doesn't like this? Is what I'm assuming. Somebody noticed this about you in the past, too. Let's hit the present. What's that Lovers right there? What's that Lovers, please? On the fence is the Fool. Will you take a leap of faith for me? Are you ready? Now, you're not just being asked this by somebody who's looking out for you. You're being asked this by somebody who wants to end you. And you're also being asked this by your spirit guide. What will you choose? No shit. What's on the bottom of that? That's the Queen of Cups. Choose your heart. Follow your spirit right now. I always say that you must use your head and your heart. I don't know about people that tell you to use one or the other because that's just ridiculous. You need a balance. You got to use both. Sometimes with matters of the heart, it's better to use your head more than others, but this is a gauge. This is it's still a balancing act, right? Sometimes with, logical matters, it's a decent idea to put your heart into it. It's a balancing act. And it all depends on you. Let me see. I feel like somebody they're really looking at you here. Let me get this. Let me do this again. Oh, Miss Tori. Hi, baby. God bless you. I hope you're doing better, babe. There's the Fool here. And you see how everybody's cat looks at them like that sometimes, right? For those owners. But yeah, that look that says, well, now what? You gonna do it? What are you thinking? I don't know. Let's find out. What's that? You know what? I don't want the Empress yet. I want the Queen of Cups there on the bottom. I kind of like that. Let me move these. Show me I tried to protect you from this or them, but I couldn't. Show me that. Whoa, I got two right out the bat. Okay. You need a good cry, and these people and or dark energies wanted you to lose them. They wanted you to break up with somebody. Now, for some of you here, unfortunately, these people did get their way. You may have had very little support in your life. You had maybe one good friend or one decent girlfriend or boyfriend or one confidant, one family member, right? Or something like that. And they got between you by making this person look guilty, by making you think this person was up to something. They got in your head. This person wasn't. Show me the, wearing my grown folk pants, please, because that came out next. Wearing my grown folk pants? No? Not these? Try again. There we go. Laced. Tie him up. What is this about? Laced? Show me. I'm wearing my grown folk pants. I used to be laced, or I was laced, waiting for review to complete. And Gnosticism, or Gnosis, which is knowledge. God lives within us all. You've been laced with knowledge. You're in review. Is that why that cat's looking at you that way? Is that why your spirit guide's looking you in the face or hovering over your head right now? They want to see what you're going to do next. For some of y'all, this is a test. There's more to come. I don't mean that in a bad way either, guys. I'm just saying, it's not a cut and dry thing here. It's lessons learned over time. Your knowledge of what lives inside you right now, what you've learned going forward this far, you're going to be tested with something coming forward here with this Empress energy. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want to be the Empress? How adept are you now at making positive choices with the Lovers being here and the Upright with the Fool on the fence? Can you make better choices now? Has your discernment grown? You become... You become ill and stressed when you're with them, and it says it's not okay, and that's not okay at all. Whatever you think you know, you don't. Seeking faith and hope, and oh brother, or brother. Well, somebody's brother could be relevant, okay, sure, but what I feel is this is what someone is sending toward you. This is the projection that's coming to you both from inside yourself, where you live in fear, that you aren't learning or growing enough, and both from outside of you with people that want you to doubt, okay? With evil forces that want you to doubt. Don't listen to them, baby. Show me yeah maps. Maps. Show me. All right. Deploy the troops. Wait, they don't love you like I love you. Don't chase after them. Somebody could have experienced a lull in some type of harassment. And going forward, so I'm not opening Pandora's box. I don't blame you there, Tori. I don't blame you there. Deploy the troops, yeah. Somebody could want to come back and try to see you again or speak to you again or make some type of amends, or they're sending someone in that you excuse me, that you suspected of things to mess with your head. This read is not going to be for everybody because this has something to do with some type of harassment. This has to do with some type of needing to learn discernment when it comes to the people that you have around you. Not everyone is guilty of some fuck shit. You may have already chased off a guilty party, or you may have already chased off a not guilty party. Either way, someone's coming back in. Deploy the troops. Now, the troops could be being deployed too because you're suddenly rebuilding some type of status or some type of stability. I mean, with the Temperance being here and the Lovers, that's certainly what it looks like. Some, you know, you've got self-love here. You may feel that your knowledge or discernment is on the fence still, and this is what's being tested in you right now, right? But you are headed toward that Empress energy. You are the Queen of Cups. You are the Queen of Pentacles. You've got at least 2 queens in the deck on your side. Because remember, we opened with the first 3 cards with the bottom of the deck being the Queen of Pentacles. Technically, with that 9 pence being there, which is the Queen of Pence energy, right? So I feel like... let's see who's coming in. Show me deploy the troops with maps. Thank you, Spirit. Hyper independence. They want you to not rely on anybody or have anybody. They're afraid to tell you the truth. They waited too long. Show me brother right here. Didn't care about the cost. Somebody was willing to risk any and everything, or are willing to risk you losing any and everything. As long as they held you back or made you feel small or made you doubt. Like this was what they were willing to do. Show me that they assume too much right here. They assume too much, and it says, don't argue with me. Finally. Someone sticking up for themselves, putting their foot down. I'm not dealing with you. Not opening Pandora's box could be relevant here, Tori. Thank you for that. Because it feels like if somebody wants to come back around, let's see what manner of... Let's see how you handle me. Let's see what manner of position or what manner of demeanor you take with me when I come back and I finally confront you. You have a good relationship. We don't need to fight. I can have a good relationship with you whether if I am certain that you were part of the problem in my past or not. Because I'm balanced now. It doesn't matter who or what you are or who or what you were anymore. What matters is how I feel about it now. And you know what? I don't have to feel particularly one way or the other. So that's good. Somebody's grown up a lot here. Hidden books and or records are significant, or somebody suspects, or there's some type of, what do you call that? Documentation or proof or evidence or receipts or what have you on a certain situation that you went through with somebody here. Somebody could know that. That could be problematic for someone as well. I don't know. Evil deeds, preying on those who hold the light. I fucking told you. I want to show y'all that that's what's right there. Look. Evil deeds, preying on those who hold the light. And that's you, baby. That's you, my collective. $2. Better Off Dead. So in Better Off Dead, this is a classic 1980s film. There is a character in that movie. It's a John Cusack movie. For those who have never seen it, please watch it. Okay. But there's a character in that movie that is a paper boy. He runs around after John Cusack's character the entire film and his family, begging for his $2. You know, you owe me, I'm the paper boy, $2. And he just chases it. It's hilarious, right? Somebody who feels like you owe them something. They prey on you because you hold the light. They don't hold the light, so where's my $2? Is that somebody wants somebody to pay? I'm old. What? I'm old. I've lived my life. Hidden books and or records. Wisdom doesn't come easy. Wisdom comes with time. Wisdom comes with pain. Wisdom comes with hardship. Wisdom comes through trial and error. Wisdom comes with life. You can't just wake up one day and know everything. I mean, I wish that were a thing. I wish we could plug in like in the Matrix and just be downloaded learning shit. Like, that's just not how it works. Experience is everything. Okay? Experience is everything. So even really age isn't the proper word, because I believe you can have a whole lot of experience very young and learn way too many things before your brain is even developed to know how to handle them, right? And you could be really old and have experienced hardly anything in life because you've led such a vanilla or bland life, maybe, you know, that like it doesn't matter how that you're so old. You may have a little rest, or because of your lack of experience, how wise can you be? So that's relative here for some reason. I could be talking to an audience of a wide variety of ages, which I think is good though, because what really the focus is in the read here now is whatever these people did or didn't want for you in the past, you're overcoming it and you're in a good place. The Lovers and the Fool on the fence. The Lovers upright and the Fool on the fence is not a bad position to be in, not when you're showing yourself as the Queen of Cups and the Queen of the Pentacles. You're moving toward the Empress, which is a future energy. We're going to get into that in just a moment. Some of you probably see their face every day. Whoa. I have blood in, blood out. Oh, God. And I can do better than you. So these are people from your past. Blood in, blood out. I'm also getting warriors. Huh. Blood in, blood out. Were you part of the cool crowd at one point and then they just didn't like you no more when you decided to get spiritual? You can't be better than us all of a sudden. For some of y'all, if you're like a tarot reader or you're spiritually gifted, you're a medium or something like that, people didn't like you suddenly stepping up into those shoes. Because who the fuck do you think you are? Blood in, blood out. You can't just leave a gang like that and just be better or be something that we can't be or that we're not or that we don't understand or that we're fucking afraid of, right? We're afraid. Show me lives on Elm Street. This is you that lived on Elm Street, my love. A karmic child is significant for some of you, and I apologize for that. There's fairies around you. Karmic children are not an easy topic to discuss, but let's be honest. When it comes to who our parents are and who our children are, that is karma. That is lifetimes being lived out, trying to correct family and generational curses. It just is, all right? They can be very painful. Karmic children are real. You could be a karmic child. You could have a karmic ass parent. You could have a karmic ass child. It just be like that. It's not taboo. And I think it's important that we discuss it because honestly, family dynamics are one of the most difficult things to navigate during your spiritual journey. All right, let me see here. More than a feeling, the Boston cards and fairies are around you at this time. So somebody here could resonate very much with fairies or spirit animals particular are standing out to me. I have unicorns here. I've got wolves here. I've got cats here. I've got horses here. I've got owls. Okay. Looking at me right now, right in the face. I love that. It's more than a feeling, more than a feeling. You do have more than a feeling. You're trusting your gut. I love that. I love it. Hello, blue_bite1. How are you, babe? Welcome. You heard us all reading and somebody says loves rainbows? Somebody here, I don't know why reading rainbow is significant or something about what manner of child you were is very significant here. And I told y'all this has something to do with the spiritual protection you have. Because you see this relationship here that I'm looking at, you know, between you and your spirit guide. It's really loving and sweet. It's tender. I like it. Somebody here could be a rainbow child. Somebody here could be a child of the rainbow. Welcome, fam. Either way, you know I support all. What's going on here? Loves rainbows. Heard or saw a reading. Somebody here could have a same-sex crush on somebody here. Yes, they are your person. Somebody here may have a same-sex crush on someone, or a taboo crush on someone, as it were. Doesn't have to necessarily be taboo because it's same-sex, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? Yes, they are your person. There's something here about not, you're going to be tested coming forward. You need to not doubt your initial feelings. What is the first, most heaviest, biggest feeling you get when you're around somebody? Somebody wants to come back, I think, but let me double check all this here. They watch you or they watched you. They are your person, and they watch you or they watched you. Now, this person, doesn't feel bad to me. It's weird because you definitely have some evil fuckers around you, but this person don't feel that way. You're very beautiful outside and in, they said. Oh, I like it, collective. Somebody loves you. They like you a lot. They like you. Let me see. Eclipse, please. Thank you. Unexpected eclipse. A total eclipse of the heart. Turn around. Show me. Unexpected eclipse. No, do you want me to move to the next card, Spirit? I can move on. You want me to move on to the next? Woo! No, they don't. She said you just didn't do it enough. Okay. Unexpected. You don't know how important you are. I'm so proud of you, happy for you, excited for you, because I love you. You are realizing and admitting that you are, or that you were wrong, or this is some future energy here too. You still look good as well. Everything goes wrong around them because they're a puppet master, or because they're being mastered by a puppeteer. Show me. They actively work against you. Jesus. Somebody wanted to surprise you. Somebody's a blonde. There's something about a blonde here. Real cutesy. Poppy looking, even like, you know, like some Nickelodeon type shit or Disney type shit. Poppy, bubblegummy looking little blonde with the smiley, with the pretty smile, like with really like white teeth and like pretty, like you're pretty. Somebody wanted to surprise you. They wanted your gifts, but they couldn't have them. They made you cry. Mass, magical, and power stamina. Ooh. They use everyone. That is exactly how that came out, you guys. Look, hold on. They wanted your gifts. Nope, sorry about my finger. Wanted your gifts. They wanted to surprise you. They made you cry. These people, man. So let them do what they will. You're still that beautiful girl, and somebody here notices it. You see it now. Your spirit guides are letting you know this now. They want you to know it and to feel it through and through, collective, that how beautiful you are and how much you've grown. Okay? They do. And there's somebody here admiring you from the sidelines that may or may not be from your past, I feel. I'm pretty sure they are. Spiritual and sacral assault. You need a good cry. Why did that come out? Jesus. Somebody here could resonate with some type of physical, spiritual attack in their sleep. I'm not going to elaborate too much more on that. Spiritual sacral assault should speak for itself. Long black hair, frustrated that you won't break. Somebody's sending you something. Show me this Empress energy real quick here, and I'll ask about that separate, because I want y'all to cleanse that off if you resonate with it, for those that do. And it's okay to say no to relationships. If you're not ready, you don't have to be, my love. That's okay. You're more than capable and able to take your time, or to just choose not right now. But let's remember not to let our trauma run us. This is about finding balance in self. And so it's just time. It's time to be okay with the idea that possibilities can happen, because if you're not open to it at all, you'll never find it again. And you're going to be using the past to chase it away. let's not do that. But yes, I definitely get what you're saying, especially if you were dealing with an energy vampire from the past. If you think that that's the person that I'm talking about, I want you to know I think you're mistaken. That person may have been the past person that did terrible things to you, but we're talking about two people here. There's somebody here that is not that you suspected of it, but they're not. They're not that. They're not that. They might have been used. Like I said, these evil forces are very powerful, especially when you're first waking up. Okay? They may have been used that way for a brief period, but they didn't take part in the mass, not intentionally take part in the mass attack on you that was done by whatever this is. Like I said, I call it the evil forces. I call it the darkness. This is demonic entities that go into people around you when you're waking up and they start attacking you. They will hit your family, your parents, and it's weird to feel like I can never, I could ever trust any of those people again. But what you learn over time is they couldn't even help themselves. This is literal, spiritual, demonic possession that happens around you to those that love you, so that you can be mistreated into submission, so that you'll quit, so that you'll let the light die. You have to fight against the dying of the light, and some of the way that we do that is through forgiveness and looking forward to love again someday. I'm going to shut up now because you're talking too much. The Empress and the Death is here, and the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And we open with the Nine of Pentacles for you. So that's, you are in a position right now of transition. Coming out of your head, learning that balance, becoming more spiritually balanced and guided, accepting that, okay? What decisions will you make? That fool's on the fence. I don't know. What kind of leap are you going to take going forward in the future is going to be up to you, my love. Maybe it's time to start weighing some pros and cons again. The Empress and the Death card are here, so there is a transformation occurring, all right? You have the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. Stability is extremely significant. Being able to provide for others, being nurturing, being someone who can take care of business. Handle yourself, handle your emotions, because for somebody here, this has a lot to do with emotions and whether or not you're going to let your past run you, just period. Show me that frustrated you won't break. I didn't like that sacred energy shit right there. Show me what that is. I'm going to use my witch's deck now. The roads turn to the dark clouds. Misadventures. Far from the person whose evil consequences may be averted. Number 31 is significant. Number 7 as well. And 38 and 1. Flames on the hearth indicate good fortune, and it neutralizes the evil of the near lying unlucky cards and increases the value of lucky ones. Thank God. So listen, somebody here may be still trying to attack you from far away. In fact, there may be a few of them, but you're just past this affecting you too strongly. If you notice lately when you light your spiritual candles, especially when they are prayers for protection specifically, right? Or for cleansing, to cleanse something away, to send it away from you. Your fire might be a little extra right now. It may be crackling, that type of thing might be going on. Shit, I've had candles explode. When I was being attacked real hard, my flames would get so big and heavy and black, and they would explode. When I was being spiritually attacked heavily. You're past the point of them being able to affect you. But maybe they can't get away with sending entities to you. They can't affect you physically the way they used to. So like I said, this read isn't for everybody. This is not somebody who just began their fool's journey. This is somebody who's gotten up to a lot of major arcana cards. And you're dealing with very, very... black smoke, exactly. That black smoke is exactly what I'm talking about. When your candles don't burn clean or clear, and you get that black ring of smoke, especially the thicker and blacker it is, you get cracks in your candle, that kind of thing. Yes, that's attack, baby. That is spiritual attack. And that is your rituals and your spirit guides showing you. You need that protection. You need that balance. You need to stay cool and calm, and you need to keep praying. You need to keep returning it to sender. Give me one more here. Oh, good. You got 2 aces here in my witch's deck, and you've got the foxes out here For somebody, the fox is significant, or somebody here is very smart and very clever. I like that. The fox in close proximity is distrust of acquaintances who seek to betray you, but they're in the distance and there is much less danger. So this is what I mean. Something here is not what it was in the past, and let's try to let it go. And then I have in my face here, soul tribe, chosen family and supporters. Your lackeys, instigators, and your and those old shitty entourage are gone. They're in the past. They're away now. We can move on, my love. Some of you here are in a higher level. You're at a higher level of your spiritual journey. You're on your way. You're on your way to conquering those kings and queens in the deck and becoming the emperor or empress. That divine energy within is here. Now, some of your choices and some of your emotions and feelings may still be on the fence when it comes to who do I trust? Who do I build contracts with here? What do I choose? I don't know all the time. I'm not perfect yet. I'll never be, and that's fine. But you've definitely come a long way, so do not shortchange yourself in that aspect, okay? Know that you've grown, that they're proud of you. And I want to show you that again. Where did that go? Because Spirit says, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. I'm so excited because I love you. There is also someone, like I said, here in the background that feels that way about you as well, that is not your spirit team, but they are rooting for you. They love you, whether if you chased them off or not. I did get that sense or feeling like somebody wants to come back in. I didn't end up asking about it. I think I'm going to leave it open-ended. And I'm doing it because you're being tested right now. And I don't think I'm supposed to just like give you answers. I mean, I know that sounds kind of messed up. Y'all can hate me. I'm sorry. But I don't think they want me to do that. I think they want me to leave it up to you, because the point of this is how far have you come, right? So let's leave it up to you, collective. You are the star child. You are brilliant. You are loved. You are chosen. You are protected. You are certainly appreciated here on this channel with this family. Thank you guys so much for being here and for taking the time to heal with me. I hope that you enjoyed this reading and that you got clarity, information, confirmation. And I will see you guys in the next read. I love you, man. Bye. Okay.